What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we are going to be checking out Innerspace, a game that, as far as I understand it, was actually really striking. I watched this one at PAX. They didn't have I think they had a playable demo there, but there was like a big old line for it. I had a chance to talk to the developers. Very cool guys. They've kept me posted on the game ever since I went to PAX like a year ago. And so anyways, I greatly appreciated that, and so we're checking out Innerspace today, a game where you're like a little flying automaton, and you explore the landscape in kind of a striking, artsy world. Let's go ahead and start a new game right now. Start a new adventure, would you like to? Yes, please. Let's do this thing. I've been wanting to play this game now for like a year, and so this is very exciting for me. This is one of the best parts of the job, is getting to play one of the games, finally, that's been sitting around on your roster since, forever. Wind created the universe and keeps its worlds intact. The ancients built great networks to harness the energy called wind. The ancients prospered, but this would not last. Demigods arose and drained the universe, and the world ended. It's said that the ancients tried to escape the inverse, but failed in their final hour. Now the world and its secrets await. Okay, let's launch. This reminds me of booting up Doom back in the day, and it makes me happy. Refreshing Daemon. Daemon. That was the dopest feeling ever when I was a little kid on DOS. You'd be like, bam, 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 you type that in, and all of a sudden you felt like a hacker, because hella stuff would be going on the screen, and then all of a sudden... Okay, so we can pitch up, or we can pitch down. Sounds good. And that's left or right. Alright. So we can do down, gotcha. Or we can do up, gotcha. Pitch settings recorded. We can also go that way with a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll, Slippy. Alright, so we got the barrel roll going on. We can yaw to the left or we can yaw to the right using Q and E, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do right there. Got him. And then we can throttle up or we can throttle down. Is that... Well, throttle up is the space bar. Okay. And then throttling down is the shift key. Found it. Okay. I had to track it down on the keyboard for a second. I think this is obviously a design left mouse button to drift. Keep the orb centered on screen. Okay. So that allows us to do like a little dash thing. Keep the orb centered on screen. Okay. Looks good to me. I don't know exactly what drifting does because I don't have anything to give perspective right now. Like, there's no objects around that I can see which direction I'm kind of moving into. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Drift into the rock, I guess. So let's move forward. Oh, I missed. Okay, I got to get used to this. Here we go. Yeah, I got that one, too. That rock is going to be right there. Oh, no, I missed. Okay, we got to do this. We got to do this. Hold on. I believe... Sometimes belief is all you have. Got him. There it is. Got to take that rock out. Apparently there's impact setting. Break 5 rocks. Okay. I can do that. Do I fly on my own? Like, let's say I wanted to slow down ever so slightly. Oh, I got to get used to this. There we go. With the drift. I think the blue ones are the ones that I'm supposed to be hitting. There we go. Got that one. Got that one. Let's flip this thing around. And, oh no. It's kind of squirrely on keyboard. It's okay though. I'll get it. You just got to believe. Oh, I missed that one too. 5 rocks. Okay, we can do this. I got to slow down. I'm going too fast. There's an impact right there. I get the feeling I'm going to be holding down the shift key to brake a lot. We'll go after that one right there. Cool. Impact settings are all taken care of. And then we can tap the right button to go into dive mode. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh, you can go in water, too. Okay, cool. That's kind of an interesting way to display the game. Tap the right button to exit dive mode. Oh, I see it now. Gotcha. So it's actually got like a way that it folds the wings inside, and then you can swim around underwater. Got you. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. We got this thing taken care of. We're gonna do some flying. It's gonna be rad. Hello? Anybody in there? Unit shows no reaction to external stimuli, despite having components for language comprehension. Let me try again. Cartographer, can you hear me? Yep. Hey, it worked. All right. Greetings, fellow lifeform. I am the archaeologist, and, oh, dear. It looks like you've been activated. I don't even really know where to begin. Who am I? Well, I suppose that's a proper place to start. You, my friend, are an autonomous flying machine. The first our world has ever seen in a great deal of time, most likely since the time of the ancients. I constructed you from designs that I found in one of their relics, and now, here you are, alive. And more so, speaking to me, which is astounding. You're asking questions that I don't even think you were programmed to ask. Okay, well, why am I here? I was hoping you would be my research assistant, if you will. As an archaeologist, I study the ancients, a highly advanced civilization who once lived here. However, in my expeditions, I found that there were places that I couldn't reach, areas that I just couldn't access, and I needed a partner. I need you to soar where I can't reach and help me chart the uncharted. Hence, I named you Cartographer. Okay, let's get to work then. Alright, let's talk more discovery. It's time to get to work. Hopefully you didn't skip your flight simulation, because you are about to get a crash course in relic collection. So let's test those wings, collect it, you'll bring it back to me and I'll analyze it. I can't wait to see what it is. Oh yeah, and one last thing. For now, you should stick to the air. Your current airframe doesn't really have the ability to deal with water quite yet, so, good luck. Alright, so what you're telling me is definitely don't crash into the water. I think I can handle that. So exit the pillar by hitting left mouse button. There it is. I'm going to slow things down ever so slightly. Let's go ahead and we will pitch this way. And there is my relic. So we've acquired a relic. Return to the pillar to speak. This is a battery, it appears to be. This device houses and harnesses wind to be used in a variety of apparatuses. Despite its age, it appears that none of the wind has been depleted. It continues as though it was never used. Okay, plug that thing in. So it looks like we've slotted in a battery. Cool. Return to the pillar and speak with the archaeologist to deliver the relic. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of speed going here. So I'm supposed to be going back over to this side. Let's go ahead and pitch this way ever so slightly. And there's our place. Nice job. Send me the relic so I can analyze it. So we have that right there. We'll deliver it. Great. Give me a second. Why don't you take this chance to practice your flying some more? This might take a bit more time. I'll notify you when the analysis is complete. I'll see you soon. All right. Yeah, let's go do this thing. Let's take off. So I don't want to talk. I want to fly. Let's do this thing. So am I inside of a cave right now? It looks like I'm inside of a cave. Okay. Definitely some tight controls on this thing. They're a little. Actually, the left hand is a little bit squirrely. It's a tiny bit squirrely. I'll give it that. But I think once I get used to the sensitivity of the keyboard controls, I'll be alright. In fact, I probably would have made it control with the mouse, me personally, just because it feels like it works better to me. Return to the archaeologist to receive your bonus. Okay, I'll do that. Back in we go. My, this relic is no ordinary find. If my hypothesis is correct, it may allow us to explore far greater reaches than I first thought. You want to hear my theory? Sure. See, this relic is a large reservoir of wind, and that's the main source of energy for the inverse. This device uses wind to activate ancient technology. For instance, it opened the door. You can now interact with ancient technology. If it opened that door, then what else can it activate? Beyond this cave lies the inverse. I spend my days exploring in silence, journeying through abandoned structures, hoping to find anything the ancients may have left behind. By collecting and studying the relics, I hope to record as much as I can about the inverse. This way, I can learn of its past and maintain its history. As with this room, the gates of the inverse have been shut for a long time, but you can open the way. What do you say, cartographer? You want to see what secrets the inverse and the ancients hold? You want to unravel the mystery of this place together? Yeah, let's do it. Fantastic. By the way, you can access the relics you've collected via your airframe's digital menu. Take a look at it when you get the chance. Now, Let's depart. Alright, so we're shooting for this gate over here, is what we're trying to do. I actually didn't expect this thing to be as fast as it is either. This thing moves. Like, it's pretty speedy. I wonder if there's going to be, like, hidden stuff all over the place. It did say in the press kit that I have over here that this is like an exploration flight game. And so my thought is that maybe... And I'm just going to pretend as though there's no direction of down right now. I'm just going to treat whatever's facing the bottom of my plane as down, and... You know, if it backfires on me, that looks like ocean right there, so I came in upside down. Gotcha. Let me brake for just a second, come in for landing, and it wants me to be right here. Just takes some getting used to, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Wow, nice landing while you're here. Is there anything you'd like to know more about? Anything else you'd like to know? So, the ancients? They were a highly advanced civilization that once lived here. Their technology surpassed anything I've ever been able to create, at least until you. I've studied them all in my life, but feel as if I know very little about them. If you can help me uncover more relics, I'm certain we can discover more. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How did you get here? Well, luckily for me, there are underwater tunnels beneath these rooms. Don't be jealous. I may have fins, but you have wings. That's why I gave you that airframe after all. That and flying terrifies me. Is there anything else you'd like to know? I wonder if the submarine itself is talking to me, or is it a guy inside the submarine? Like, is he like a sentient steampunk submarine and I'm a sentient flying machine? Like Da Vinci-esque flying machine? Or am I a person inside of here, or is he a person inside of there? I'm assuming I'm not, because he said I was created, but I'm curious about him. Alright, let's find a way out of this cave. Yeah, sound like a plan to me, man. Let's go do this thing. I'm gonna launch out this way. We'll make this thing happen. Wonder if I get guns or anything at any point. I bet I do. I bet I get dope-ass 50 cals. I'll be sitting around just like... just putting rounds on them. Just bow, 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 bow. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong key right there. That was a mistake. That looks like ocean, so let me orient the way that I want to be oriented. And then we will stop right here. Here we are, the mouth of the cave. Just fly on through that tunnel and, well, that's a problem. The tunnel's blocked. Hey, you see those ropes? You think you can cut them with your wings? You should be able to cut them with your wings. You're a rugged-looking creature. I dare say you could. If you're running low on space, try drifting around the walls to make the tight turns. In the places I want to show you, drifting will come in handy. Now, fly. You know, I don't think I'm going to need to drift. I don't think it's going to be... Okay, well, it might be necessary. I almost got that one. I tried really hard. So how does drifting work? Like, I'm curious about how... drifting actually functions. We probably don't want to come in that way. I'm going to clip that one right there. Got that one. Alright, we'll come on back for another pass, and he wants me to drift. But, like... I don't think I know how to do that. There's another one right there. Come back out without smashing myself into a wall anywhere. Wonder what happens when I hit a wall. Do I die instantly, or do I have, like, a health meter somewhere that is not readily apparent? And that should be the last one. Yeah, there we go. Made that turn. Now the tunnel's open. And so I'm going to swing back around. Slow up. And, oh, I missed it. Missed it entirely. There it is. Oh, it's blocked on that side too. It's blocked on that side too. I don't like this. Okay, I'm just going to buzz straight on through. The visual style of the game is super striking. I like how it's a mixture of like minimalist and a little bit of pastels in there. It looks good. It looks really good. Like you can make out what things are, but at the same time you're not given too much detail about what things are, and I think that's probably a difficult balance to strike. I suppose we'll put in at port right here real fast in case somebody's got something to say to us. The ancient battery was delivered. We can begin aiming. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on. Oh no, there's our little dude right there. Okay. Let's pitch on downwards. And like, what does he want? Or is that another submarine? What happens if I fly through here? I can talk. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but with the right relics, I think I can upgrade your airframe. Did I just call you Cart? Sounds good on you, cartographer. Surely we can find the parts we need around here somewhere. Find those relics. Who knows what kinds of upgrades we'll find. Oh yeah. What about cutting those ropes right there? Last time you cut ropes, you discovered a secret passage. It couldn't hurt to try again. Maybe that, you know, it'll shake something loose. Anyways, keep at it. I'm rooting for you. All right. Let's not do anything else. That's all. Let's go ahead and we will launch the best that we can. Looks like there's a number of perches we can get after. Those are the ropes right there. So let's show them the ropes if we can. I'm going to do my best to spin around completely on this side. And let's bring this thing. We got to lose some altitude. Then we got to swing through this way. Almost got clipped right there. That's okay, though. Very cool. I like the interactivity with the world. I like the way they added a sound effect of like a rope stretching as you hit that right there to give everything kind of weight and momentum. Most games, what they would have done is when you hit the rope would have just shattered. In this game, when you hit the rope, it resists, and it flexes inwards ever so slightly before it goes on out. And it's little attention to detail like that that makes things interesting, and I think a tad more intuitive to the player. Let's go ahead and pull back to here. Once we pull back to this spot, what we're going to do is we're actually going to get a wide frame on what just happened. I'm not sure what just happened. Boat's down there. You know, I don't see anything. Although there is a hole right there I guess I could probably dive down in. Seems risky, though. But then again, I think we're going to have to risk it for the biscuit. So what is this over here? What are these little... What are these little Orby-doos over here? What do these do? Oh, it looks like they're just like collectibles. Okay. I don't know if I spend those on anything later on for like upgrades or whatnot, but I would assume so. I'm going to try and keep this tight right here. Just stay mashed on the brakes if I can. Perfect. Well, whatever they are, we have 20 of them now. So hopefully they buy awesome snackies or like some kind of bacon bits or something. I don't know. I like anything that gets me free bacon bits. I am going to spin around this guy right here. We'll grab a couple more of these. Perfect. Looks like we got another one right there. I don't know if these are like recommended flight paths that it wants us to fly on, but kind of a cool concept for a game. It's got like little aspects of like Star Fox in there, but at the same time you get to freely control. It's a little bit arcadey, but at the same time it's a little bit flight sim. I like it. What is this down here? This might be a huge mistake. I might be messing up my life right now. Yeah, stay nice and low. Maybe we'll find something on the other end. Oh, it kicks up dust when you go through, when you get too close to a wall. You see that right there? When you get close to a wall, it kicks up dust. That's sort of interesting. All right. Well, we know that our boat is right there. It looks like there's like a dive hole right there maybe that I can go down. Let's go down this way. It said specifically this game is all about exploration. You're supposed to be checking corners and flying through obstacles and doing all kinds of little things. And so I am not going to turn that down. What do we have going on over here? Ooh, what is that? Hold up. It's a cheese. The mighty cheese. It's an ancient battery. Okay. We've busted out through that wall right there. And that looks like it takes us into this area where it looks like there might be a destructible pillar. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So that turns into a perch, maybe? Did that turn into a launcher, or is that a perch? Oh, it allows me to rotate before launching. Okay, I got you. Well, they'll launch right there. So essentially that was just a... Oh, there was glass right there. Okay. I thought I was going to break through. Do we have anything down here? I don't see anything down this way. Oh, you had to go up and underneath it. I see it now. Let me change my pitch real fast. There we go. We'll bust through this wall. So we've got a relic chunk. All right. So we've got an ancient battery. We already delivered that. I don't think that's going to matter for right now. I need to figure out other places we can go. So let's keep on flying. Let's keep on exploring. Let's keep the wings nice and high and tight. Over here, looks like we got a few more of these things, whatever they are. I assume at some point the game's going to be like, yo, why didn't you pick up all those sexy glowing orbs that I put in front of you? I'm going to sit there like an idiot, and I'm going to be like, I don't know.
It just didn't seem like a concern at the time. Didn't seem like the sort of thing I was supposed to be focused on.
What is this? Oh. It's a thing that I fly straight through. Okay. I thought maybe that, like, it was going to break or something was going to happen. Let's go back down. I think I picked something up inside that tunnel. But we might need more fragments, I think. Is there anything that happens when I fly around down through here? Looks like an ancient playground. Kind of a striking little game, ain't it? It's definitely purty. Let's get in between the windmills over here, and I'll go talk to this guy and see what's going on. I think he'll probably point me in the right direction if I talk to him. Do I have anything deliverable? It looks like I do not have anything deliverable. Alright, you found a piece of a relic. Time isn't easy on the relics, so some are broken into multiple parts. It looks like this relic was broken in 3 pieces. I'm certain that the remaining pieces are around here somewhere. Is there anything else you'd like to know? What should I do? Looks like he found a piece of a relic. Oh, never mind. Okay, so he's just gonna repeat himself. Gotcha. Just like my teachers in the old days when I would say something dumb. Alright, let's take off. And essentially... what is that right there? That looks like something. Ooh, that's a relic fragment. Let's go get the Swiss cheese! All of the Swiss cheeses are ours! Take that, Swiss! Ooh, I came in tight on that one. Woo! That got a little scary. An upgrade is available. This is crystallized machinery. This unlocks the piano airframe. Okay, clean it off. It's a machine part. We'll go ahead and attach it, I guess. Mechanical joints, we can flex them. This creation exhibits a range of mechanical ideas, but its complexity is not matched by the weathering of its use. It may have been salvaged or built by individuals that not fully grasp its design. The creation okay, that's pretty sweet. I can play around with it too. Like, that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm hitting the enter key, and it's doing all the individual flexing and science and whatnot. Kind of cool. So, yeah. Alright, well, we got an upgrade available. We've got the piano design, so let's go back. I'm going to launch. Let's find our little submariner friend over here. I believe he's down on this side. I believe a great many things, but I believe that to be true. I also believe that I probably should not be diving for him upside down like I am. Is it just me, or does this pitch seem a little aggressive for what we're trying to do? Then again, we're kind of glidey, and so far nothing's killed me. Like, even when I run into stuff, it doesn't seem like I die. And so maybe I should not be paranoid about it. There's the relic. Go ahead and drop that thing off. Oh, we shot a missile at him! See, how do we weaponize this thing? That's the real question. How do we make this happen? So it looks like he's going to fire something back to us. Oh, wow, it gave us a new wing design. Cool. Nice. We look way more awesome than we did before. We don't look like we're built out of, like, skins and hide and wood anymore. So, what does he have to say about it? I'll gladly have your services underwater, cartographer. My sub's not nearly as agile as you, and there are plenty of treasures to be found in the deep, new places to explore. Speaking of new places, you sparked my curiosity. Just like your airframe, there's no reason for us to stop here. Several ancient sources reference a constellation of chambers, multiple worlds, but this is the only one I've ever seen. I suspect that structure right there is what the ancients called a transverse gate. Apparently, they somehow used them to travel between chambers. Which world is beyond it and what it'll look like, I don't know, but as long as it remains locked, we'll never know. If it hasn't reacted to your battery already, then maybe it needs more power. And now that I think about it, the energy inside that aquarium might be enough to power the gate. If so, we're not far from finally seeing the rest of the inverse. Why don't we give it a shot? Try and get that tank open. You see that central pool? I'd wager it contains some kind of unlocking mechanism. I can't reach it, but perhaps you can dive in from above. Let's try out that new airframe. Is there anything else you want to know? No, that's cool. Alright, but before we take off, I'm going to say that we're out of time for the day. This game is called Innerspace. If you liked what you saw here today on the internet, check out the like button. Smack that thing for me. That's the best way to show your appreciation and help the channel out and keep me in business. My name is Splattercat. I show off indie games every single day on the internet. They're my pride, my joy, my passion. I don't have any talent for programming or art, and so all that's left is for me to help other people promote the cool stuff that they're making, and I consider it to be the task that is kind of the call of my life. I will see you all next time. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, I've got it in the description down below, just in case you wanted to play around with it. It does seem like the game is designed for a gamepad, and so I'd probably recommend that. Playing with the keyboard can be a tiny bit squirrely, but if you got a USB keypad, that'll probably work pretty well, or a gamepad, that'll probably work just as well. Aside from that, if you like what I do here, I play a lot of the games that I play here on YouTube, on Twitch pretty frequently. Stop on in sometime. I'd love to have you. Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming. I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.